Hey, Scorpio-Sagittarius Cusp Collective. Welcome back to Cusp of Roses for your general cosmic tarot reading. I hope that this live finds you in the highest vibration possible. I thank you guys so much for all the love that you show here on my channel. And I hope that these weekly readings give that love right back out to you all. If you see some smoke going by, that is the red Hajari frankincense from Queen Cup at queencup.ca. Queen Cup also has a wonderful tarot channel here on YouTube, so make sure you guys check her out. Definitely, if you're into frankincense resin, place an order. Well worth it. I tried the frankincense sampler kit, and it's amazing. And I'm excited. So this is what we're burning here, the red Hajari. It is absolutely beautiful. It smells amazing. So that is the vibes we are working with here as far as cleansing our energy and our space for this reading. Let's add into that by offering out some gratitude, Scorpio Sagittarius, okay? Whatever feels best for you, whatever gratitude practices feel right for your soul, do that in the now moment. I am going to do the same, okay? Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, my ascended ancestors, the ascended masters, and all holy angels, I thank you so much for being here with me and with the Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp Collective of Energy here on YouTube for their general cosmic tarot reading and spread. I thank you so much, Divine, for clearing my energy and allowing me to channel the most important messages here for Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp energies regarding whatever planets, houses, transits, aspects, zodiac energies, or elemental energies are supporting them and assisting them, guiding them in the now moment, what they need to know about those energies and that alignment, and whatever is most important. We just thank you so much, Divine, for that clear guidance. Your grace, your love, your mercy, your protection, your support, the peace that you bring, and your presence with us in this moment. We love you, and so it is. All right, Scorpio Sag. Let's get into this. Oh, and thank you to everybody who did vote on the membership poll, okay? Most of you, I think like 3 out of 4, 3/4 of you, I guess, said that you would be willing to do the live Q&A for a membership fee. So I'm going to get that set up. Bear with me. I think I just got to maybe wait a couple more days before I make it go live again. And then we'll get started on that, okay? So I will live stream once a week where you guys can submit your quick yes or no questions. I'll pull some cards on it and we'll talk about the energies for anywhere from half an hour to an hour, depending on how many people are there, all right? So make sure you watch out for that, and thank you guys in advance for all the love and for voting on it. All right, Scorp Sag, let's get into this. What cosmic energy is here? You are showing up in your vibration here. 8th house energy, Scorpio energy, endings and beginnings. What other cosmic energy is here? Ooh, you got the sun, spirit energy, vibration of 1. And you got the 5th house, creativity, house of Leo, okay? So you have the sun, Leo, and Scorpio energies here. 1, 29 breaking down into an 11, which is a master number. So 111 or 111. And then you have 32 breaking down into a 5 with the 8th house here. Okay, so you have spirit. It feels like, and this may sound kind of strange here, hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully you guys will understand what I'm saying when I'm going to speak to that. It feels like there's an aspect of your spirit. I wanted to say personality, but that felt a little off. And it could be a part of your personality now, or maybe something that you integrated as your personality that really wasn't in alignment with who you truly are as a spiritual being, right? Really didn't represent your spirit in a sense. It just feels like that is changing, that is shifting, okay? You are receiving a huge, huge transformation here when it comes to your spiritual energy, your spiritual vibration, right? The sun grows us, the sun gives us warmth, the sun does a lot for us earth beings here, okay? And beyond it, I feel like here it's a spiritual thing though. There's spiritual growth, there's spiritual ascension, fire energy, right? Because you got Leo here with that 5th house and creativity. It seems like some of you might be rising into I'm hearing a new career, and or there is some sort of creative endeavor, creative energy flow that is going to come online for you here, Scorp Sag, that will put an end to one phase of life and begin a new, or maybe put an end to one level of frequency you were resonating on and allow you to rise up into a new one. That's like, it feels on a very deep soul level that could be happening, and then there could just be something on a very small level and or in your like 3D energy that could also be going through this endings and beginnings phase. Okay, thank you so much, Divine, for these beautiful messages for Scorpio, Sagittarius, cusp energies. Tell me more about the sun, the 5th house, and the 8th house. Tell me more about the sun, the 5th house, and the 8th house. What does Scorpio, Sagittarius need to know about the sun, the 5th house, and the 8th house? Okay. Tell me about the sun, 5th house, and 8th house. So again, 1, 11, and 5. Well, 1, 5, 11 are your root energies here. Or 1, 1, 1, and 5. Okay, tell me more about this sun. Okay, you got the 4 of Pentacles. Okay. Some of you, have you been holding back your spiritual energy, or like holding back parts of yourself here, Scorp Sag? Because as soon as that came out, my eye went straight to creativity here. And in the realms of spirit, it's like there's something you've either been holding back or holding out on, or keeping close to yourself, not really sharing with others. Maybe that's the phase that's coming to an end, huh? Where you've maybe kept your spirit away from others. And that sounds very interesting to say it like that. Kept your spirit. So this could have been an ending of phase here, Scorp Sag, where you felt like you had to protect yourself from other people. You had to keep to yourself. You had to shelter your energy in some way, shape, or form with this 4 of Pentacles. Like hold back. You know what I mean? Like, this is for me. This isn't for anyone else. This is for me. And not necessarily in a selfish way, as in I don't want to share. I just feel like it was for protective measures. So where maybe you felt like there was some aspect of your creativity, or maybe not sharing ideas, or, you know, feeling like that energy wasn't safe in some way, shape, or form, okay? Tell me more about this 4 of Pentacles with the sun and the spirit. It does feel like holding back, though. Yeah, and then you got the Tower, revolution. So that's what I feel like is shifting here for you. I knew I felt a shift. Yeah, I think in this season here, Scorp Sag, you might be realizing just how much of yourself you've held away from others. And again, I feel like it's a valid reason to be in this 4 of Pentacles. I just don't know if that reason serves you well now, which is why the Tower would want to come in and shift some things for you. Pluto energy, Scorpio energy mirrored here with your 8th house being present and active, okay? Tell me more, though. Tell me more about this Tower. What's this Tower in the spirit? And again, I feel like this 4 of Pentacles could also be like you being very stabilized at one frequency, one energy, or one understanding of your own spiritual nature and energy. And it feels like the divine, yeah, because you got the 10 of Pentacles. The divine is coming in to shift that energy or break down whatever wall, because the 4 of Pentacles could also be a wall around your heart here, Scorp Sag. This is what I mean. It just feels like you might have been in a season where it didn't feel safe to share your heart, share your energy, share your time, share your presence, share your knowledge, your wealth, your abundance with anyone. That's just what that feels like. And now you have this Tower moment coming in, which I do think is serving you well, especially with the sun. It's a positive energy, right? To kind of shift you to be ready for this, the 10 of Pentacles. This is amazing. Right? because it almost feels like with the Ten of Pentacles, right? You see all the diamonds and the jewels, right? I think that might be amethyst, might be some crystal, clear quartz, I don't know. Yeah. In the background of that, it takes a while, right, for gems to form in the earth and rocks. Like that is years and thousands of years built up and crystallized. Some of you could even be going through like I wanted to say a crystalline or crystallizing in your spirit. Again, which would speak to frequency. It just speaks frequency. The sun, the Four of Pentacles, the Tower, this Ten of Pentacles. It's a frequency here for you, Scorp Sag. Especially with all the crystals in the background. Some of you where it's like, okay, you know, a beautiful thing about the Four of Pentacles is being very happy and content with where you are and what you have. Not necessarily feeling like you need more in life, right? It's like, I have what I need. I got all four bases covered. I'm good, right? Balanced. I believe this would even be Lakshmi being presented here. Don't get me wrong, don't quote me on that, but that's coming to mind here with the Four of Pentacles. And Lakshmi is the goddess of abundance, prosperity, wealth, right? So it just feels like that energy, being very happy with what you have, happy with where you are, content in that, really being settled in that is what's almost shifting you into, again, something more or greater than what you were either anticipating for yourself. Some of you, this could even be an energy of no longer playing it small. Because again, Four of Pentacles, it's not much, but it's enough, right? It's more than enough. Well, maybe not more than enough. It's just right. You know what I mean? Four of Pentacles, it's just right. And I feel like the divine is shifting you here. Crumbling that idea of maybe what you thought would be enough for you or more than enough. It's like, this is actually where the divine wants to bring you. This is really what your spirit is in alignment with, this Ten of Pentacles. So maybe where something here, and again, like I said, it felt like keeping some energy to yourself or being very this kind of guarded with whatever your time, your energy, your money, your focus is, being very careful about who you share that with, or maybe not sharing that at all. And I also want to say it's like something here has served you very well with the Four of Pentacles. And with this Tower moment and the Ten of Pentacles, I don't think that you're fully aware of how much whatever this is that serves you actually serves others and builds something for others. Or it's almost like, how could I say that? I'm gonna leave it there. Let's get some more. Whoa. Yeah, you got Warrior of Swords. Which is telling me I've maybe said enough or said what I needed to say on that. But Scorp Sag, it's like, tell me more about this Warrior of Swords for the Sun and Spirit for Scorpio-Sagittarius. Thank you so much, Divine, here on YouTube. Five of Cups. Interesting. Okay. So with this Five of Cups, again, I think this is tapping into the reasons as to why you kept something very much so close to self. And I feel like it was just yourself with this spirit, the sun. It's the one, right? A singular focus. It's you, the oneness that you are. It's like, I don't know that you actually shared a lot of yourself or a lot of your spirit, or something put you in a position to feel like it wasn't safe to do that. That's just what I'm getting with this Five of Cups. Maybe this was from disappointment from others, feeling let down. Feeling let down by others. It's just like something here is saying, okay, can't depend on anyone else. Five of Cups here, right? Something is spilled out. It's not what I thought it was. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to focus on those 2 cups, and I'm going to build what's necessary for me to feel solid and grounded. But it feels like that process of whatever you did here to build and solidify self is something that actually will solidify generations beyond you with the 10 of Pentacles. Like I said, thousands and thousands of years. Whoa, that's kind of deep. Thousands and thousands and thousands of years it takes to make those crystals pictured here in the background of this 10 of Pentacles is almost going to be the lasting effect of whatever you've done to get to this 4 of Pentacles. It's like this is the new foundation. This is the rock energy, right? That these crystals, these jewels, this abundance, right? This 10 of Pentacles will actually grow within or grow on or grow from. Which is telling me at a very, very, close of turns, a lot of you have turned your pain into power here. That will last within your bloodline, within your own generational currency, right? Or energy for thousands of years to come, sun energy, right? And you can even, oh wow, you can even see in the background of this sun, there's like cave drawings. So you could also be reaping the benefits here, Scorp Sag, of your ancestors' work or whatever foundations they've set. Thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of years ago, right? It's the process of making those jewels and those crystals we see today. You might be a reflection of that 10 of Pentacles and might not even be aware of it. That could be a huge tower moment. It's like you are your ancestors' wildest dream type of vibe, okay? Interesting here, Scorp Sag. Let's look into this 5th house. What's this creative energy here? What's the 5th house all about here? You got the Emperor. Okay. Emperor, Tiger energy. The Lunar New Year is tomorrow, February 1st, okay? And it will be the year of the tiger. Interesting that I've seen the tiger in this card before, but that tiger jumped right out at me. So this might be a year where you really take charge and take a lead on whatever creative abilities you have here, Scorp Sag. And I think that's what I'm saying. It's like with the endings and beginnings, this 8th house, this Scorpio energy, what you kept to self, right? The parts of your spirit, maybe the creative parts of your spirit, or that creativity is also an Empress energy. So maybe the feminine dynamic that you have, or whatever that creative flow and power is within you that I think you've kept to self or used for self, you now might be charged in this new cycle to share with others, help use that energy to build something with others. 10 of Pentacles, okay? I think what's beautiful though is like your spirit is shifting out of sadness, and I literally heard that so clear as day. Your spirit is shifting out of this 5 of Cups energy, maybe even a 5 of Pentacles energy too, of being worried and concerned about sharing that energy, right? That's when you take that extra step from the 4 of Pentacles and you become vulnerable in a sense. But I feel like your spirit is definitely shifting you out of some sort of sadness here. Your mind is definitely shifting along with that. So this might be a year, the year of the tiger, where you really let your creativity, this 5th house energy, some idea you might have, whatever creative talents you possess, right? To shine or to lead you, okay? Very beautiful. Tell me more about this 5th house energy for Scorp Sag. Hey, boy. Yeah, there we go. You got the universe, you got the Spirit of Swords, and you got the 3 of Swords, which is, again, I'm telling you, your mind getting in alignment here. Something coming to an end. Scorpio energy, that 8th house energy. Every end is a new beginning here, okay? And I think whatever this 3 of Swords was, whatever this may be, betrayal, disappointment, being backstabbed in some way, undercut, shorthand, it's just, all of that energy that might have plagued your mind a little bit, which could have also played into why you may be kept to yourself, or again, didn't share how your spirit was evolving or what was going on with you, or whatever these tower energies might have been occurring in your life here, Scorp Sag. It's like, I think you took those towers in stride on your own, and kept them to yourself. Because the tower is an abrupt shift and change. And like I said, there's a lot shifting in your spiritual energy right now. And I think I do feel like you were right to allow those shifts in that tower to kind of settle, right? For you to get grounded in what was shifting before you open up and share that out with the world or with those around you, or try to build off of it. Okay. But with the Three of Swords and the Spirit of Swords, it's like, this is the King of Swords in this particular deck. It's like there's this wisdom that's come in here, this ability to decipher and discern that's really helping you, definitely going to help you lead in this Emperor energy, right? As this cycle comes to an end. All right. I want to put this here. Because mind you, the Emperor is all four kings in one. So this last king, the King of Swords, right? Saturn energy, Aquarian energy. Okay, we're in the season of Aquarius right now as I'm streaming this reading. It's like, I think this is, yeah, it's like this Three of Swords is what's coming to an end. This Three of Swords energy is what's closing out for you. Like I said, a cycle of sadness, or your spirit is shedding whatever that Five of Cups energy, whatever this Three of Swords. A lot that was maybe not shaking you, but shifting you. Yeah, it's like I just was saying that with the Cancer Leo reading I just did. Right? Like if you avoid the pain, if you avoid the shifts, if you avoid the towers, if you don't allow those shakeups and that lightning to strike and to shift things for you, right? Then you really avoid the wisdom, the knowledge, the truth. Ultimately, you avoid operating in your highest truth. And I feel like here, Scorp Sag, that you've embraced this Three of Swords, understood that it was only leading you to know something, or to get clear, or to have a lot more clarity around whatever the situation was or is, or what you want, what you don't want, what's to come. It prepared you for something here. And again, what's interesting is you have the Emperor and the fifth house, and the this particular card talks about taking a leadership role in something, being center stage, being at the forefront. And for some of you, I honestly feel like with this spirit energy and the writings on the wall with the cave right here in this picture, and the endings and beginnings, it's like I said, with the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles being that crystallized energy. I feel like for some of you, you've begun a new beginning for your bloodline, for your generational energy, right? For your lineage. So it's kind of giving me like fulfilling prophecy almost here. Like I said, you might be your ancestors' wildest dreams. In their time, they might have thought of whatever you're doing now, or an energy like you being, like, you see what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, whatever this Four of Pentacles is, whatever you did to get to this Four of Pentacles is exactly what needed to happen. And I do feel like it came with maybe this Three of Swords and this Five of Cups. But I feel like you allowed that energy to shift you. You allowed the cups to spill over. You allowed the pain to be there so that you could learn from it, grow from it, build from it, and turn it into gold almost. That Sagittarian energy, that alchemy. And that's what's shifting a lot here for you. So then you, again, would be the leader of this new energy within your own bloodline, within your own lineage and your generation, and for generations to come. Very, very deep and powerful energy here, Scorp Sag. Yeah. And you got the Nine of Swords here with this creativity. I feel like with the Nine of Swords, it's like worry, doubt. This is what I'm saying. This I feel like was the hesitation to share something or to take the lead or to implement something or to take action on something. There was a lot of fear with the Seven of Swords. Why do I say the Seven of Swords? Could have been some deception if that was a slip, because this is the Nine of Swords. I think you had to work through a lot here, Scorp Sag. Yeah, this tower wasn't easy, and I just heard that clear from my guys. This tower wasn't easy. Wasn't fun. It wasn't easy at all, because that shift requires a full mind, body, spirit alignment and shift with the tower. And I think here with the mental energy and the creativity, they're kind of in contrast with one another. But again, what I love is that the universe is here. So this is telling me that the shift, the changes, the movement out of this Nine of Swords, this Three of Swords, this Five of Cups will be permanent. This is why I feel like your lineage, your generation, your ancestors are tied into this for you. Something about a prophecy. I don't know here, Scorp Sag, if you know of a prophecy that's connected to your lineage or your generation or your bloodline. Like, I don't know if you're aware of that, but it feels like that's very active right now. Okay? Yeah, you got awakening at the bottom of the deck. Judgment. But yeah, I think that, because you know what gets in the way of creativity here, Scorp Sag, is overthinking. And I think that that's what's also coming to an end. Second guessing yourself, doubting yourself, putting too many analysis on it, like just overdoing it in the mind. That's what definitely can stop creative flow, because creative flow is very felt. It's sacral energy, this orange, right? Your sacral chakra, it's movement, it's water. When water is kind of stuck and stagnant, it doesn't mean that it isn't deep, but it can't, it's more than likely not fresh, right? Still waters are usually kind of swampy, right? Fresh waters are usually like rapid. There's flowing, there's movement in it, and I think the divine is trying to get you into that freshwater vibe. And maybe, again, I just feel like with the King of Swords, this is mastery in the mind here. Again, with the Three of Swords and the Nine of Swords, it's like you've overcome something mentally that's allowing you to step into this Emperor energy and bring whatever this cycle is to a close and to an end for good. It's permanent, right? Once you reach the universe level in that major arcana, you don't fall backwards. You can only fall forward, which is why the Fool is typically shown falling off of a cliff. Fall forward. Right? Tell me more about this 8th house energy for Scorpio-Sagittarius. Yep, it wanted to come out. So you have awakening and judgment here, and you have the Warrior of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles energy. So this Pluto, yeah, was definitely thick on you, right? Dealing with you, very heavy, kind of dense, really cold. Pluto is very, very cold, harsh truth. Pluto energy is not really easy to deal with either, but again, it awakens you, right? It shows you what's there, what's kind of hidden in your own shadow. It brings all of that up, and I think here that's what's shown with the Five of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Three of Swords. And rather than run from it, Scorp Sag, I think you embraced it. You embraced it with this Tower and the Warrior of Swords. Like, you fought it. You were ready. Okay? And I do feel like here with the Warrior of Pentacles, Pluto moves slow. Do you see what I'm saying? So this has been a long time coming for you. A long time coming to bring this cycle to an end. But I do feel like it's finally here. So that's awesome, right? It's a good thing. All right. Something when my cards are all kind of wonky. I do not enjoy that. All right. Tell me more about this 8th house energy for Scorp Sag. Yep, Queen of Swords. So now you have a pair here on the board. King and Queen of Swords. I think it took you it took you setting boundaries. Maybe, yeah, it took this Four of Pentacles energy to really get you ready and prepared for something here. I think, like, holding yourself back in certain ways, because I think ultimately your higher self knew that you were going through this Pluto cycle, going through this awakening, like keeping all of that tower energy kind of to self, not necessarily releasing it out on others, like really working through it internally. I think it's served you very, very well and will serve you very well for the future here. And again, I think it's shifted something in your vibration, shifted something in your spirit here that's going to positively affect generations to come after you. Okay? Queen of Swords definitely sets boundaries, right? Very cut and dry, very black and white with the Queen of Swords. Being able to articulate that, though, that's the power of the Queen of Swords. She speaks her mind. She says what she needs to say. And it comes from a space of knowing her truth, right? And knowing how to discern the truth. While the King of Swords takes action on that discernment. Okay? Tell me more about this 8th house endings and beginnings in the Queen of Swords. Yeah, I knew it. I said 7 of Swords earlier. Here it is. Okay? Being able to discern the truth from illusion. Applying that discernment to yourself where you were operating out of illusions. You were operating out of misguided truths or half-truths or whole lies, right? Like whatever the case may be, I really do feel like this was a huge... I'm telling you, this tower wasn't anything easy or nice, especially with the tower and judgment. But it made you better, and I think it's aligning you to really take charge in a very, very, I want to say rebellious way, but that rebellion being very positive. Like you're going to need this King of Swords and this Queen of Swords vibration in order to really operate fully in this Emperor energy when it comes to your creative, whatever creative energy you have going on here. I think whatever's coming to an end here, it's like, not that you might have, well, some of you could have been not easy to deceive, but maybe very trusting in others, very absorbent. Like for some of you, if you've been on that empath journey, like realizing how absorbent you are when it comes to other people's energies, other people's thoughts, ideas. Like for some of you, that might have been huge. Others of you, this is what would have pushed you in this 4 of Pentacles to hold that spiritual energy to yourself, is again a certain level of deception that you might have experienced from others. Okay, that got you not to trust. And I think that that's what was intentional about that. Whatever that situation was, you didn't trust it for a reason. It warped your sense of trust, or again, it challenged your idea of trust for a reason, because you needed to clean up this Queen of Swords, right? Call people out, not call people out in an aggressive way, but again, it's just be able to discern the truth from illusion. Okay? Spirit of Swords. Jupiter also being in Pisces right now, it's like, I think that's what's helping as well. In a sense of like, Piscean energy being tethered to Neptune, it could be hard to differentiate reality and the dream state. Like sometimes it can almost feel like living in a dream world with that vibe. So again, with this mental energy, I think this is all right on time. A lot of you are very tethered to the cosmos, again, with this endings and beginnings, at least the collective I read for here. Because with the sun and how it's moving and how it's shifting, it's like you're moving and shifting along with the sun. And it's like all these other planet energies and celestial bodies are, it's like you're wrapped in all of their shifts, are very present in your reality. I hope that makes sense. Tell me more, though, about what's ending. But again, I feel like in this season, you are going to be able to discern a lot of things and speak on it and say things and articulate yourself very well against anyone or anything or yourself, right? We can deceive ourselves often. Against your own mind, other people's energy. It's like you're awakening to that power to say, to speak up. Some of you that might be or has been a challenge here. Could be a challenge. the overall message here for the 8th house for Scorpio-Sagittarius? 7 of Cups. More Scorpio energy. 2 sevens though, so again, preparation either way. That's what I mean. It's discerning. So not only is a cycle of being very emotionally conflicted or confused or kind of caught up is coming to an end, so is a cycle of being mentally stuck on old truths or the past, or again, some of this even is giving me a little bit grudgy, like resentment a little bit, like, ugh, remember when they did that to me? You know what I mean? It's like maybe harboring a little bit too much on this 3 of Swords energy. Some of you, though, I feel like it serves you well because it's like, I'll never do that again. Learn my lesson. So sometimes I feel like it's okay to but to not forget. It's that forgiving and not forget, Scorp Sag, that I really feel like you're learning how to master within yourself. Because I think for a while it could have been, I'm not forgetting it, or I'm not forgiving it, and I definitely won't forgive it. But I think this shift in this Tower is helping you do that forgiving, because again, the 4 of Pentacles could also be a blocked heart chakra, where you would need to have an open heart chakra in order to forgive whatever this 3 of Swords, the 5 of Cups situation might have been, the 7 of Swords. It's like a lot. It's a lot. It wasn't easy. But I think you finally got there. And I think that that's beautiful. And that's what's opening the door to this 10 of Pentacles for you. Okay. Really, really beautiful energy, though. And I think that's the thing. So you don't have to forget what happened. But I think now you're in the position to forgive it. Whatever this was. Because that forgiveness, I think, was blocking you. And it was kind of, you know, weighing a little too heavy on your mind here in order for you to really take action on something, because you hadn't forgiven, or, you know, it was, there's a little block there. And I think, again, that's probably why the divine came in and said, okay, let's shift this for you, because sun energy, spirit energy, writings on the wall, this is where you're gonna go, right? If spirit has anything to say about this, you're getting to this 10 of Pentacles. It almost feels like it's a part of your destiny. It's a part of your purpose here. You're getting here. Where I think some of you were very comfortable with this 4 of Pentacles. Like, I'm good right here. Don't really need it. You know, I'm good on my own. Don't really want to include anybody in on whatever this is and what's happening. But I think that's going to change. And that's definitely a good thing, okay? Because, again, that forgiveness piece is working for you. And that forgiveness is what brings in the end to all of this. And an end to a cycle so that something new can begin. All right, Scorp Sag, this has been your general cosmic tarot reading. I hope you found it helpful and insightful, and maybe filled with some confirmation of what you do got going on, or what maybe is to come. Whenever you find this is when it is meant. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. Let me know, though, what resonates with you in the comment section below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it or any part of it connected with you. It really helps out my channel, and I appreciate that in advance. And I will see you, Scorp Sag, in our next reading, your love reading. Okay? Namaste. Thank you to everybody for being here. Thank you, Nakia Lynn and Abhishek. I'm sorry if I said that wrong, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. Namaste.